Welcome back, fight fans. In today's video, October 11th, left fans and pundits speculating about the motives behind Alex Volkanovski's surprising decision to step in as a short-notice replacement for Charles Oliveira in a title rematch against Islam Makhachev.
It's crazy. I didn't want to wait, and now I don't have to wait at all. So it's pretty crazy, but I think people are going to obviously think I'm crazy for doing this. But I get to shock the world. I can't wait to go out there and do it. Let's go out and finish this guy. No pressure on me, baby. No pressure at all. All the pressure's on him. I'm coming off the couch. You better do something about it.
Having short notice fights, people think, oh, he only has 11 days, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? With those 11 days and what comes with it, and the fact that you know you have nothing to lose is what's going to make Alexander Volkanovski that much more dangerous.
Great. The man that steps up, the man with giant brass balls, steps in on 11 days notice to take on Islam Makhachev. My God, you got to admit, that dude is special.
He really is. Great doesn't do him justice. I mean, that is just unreal. Because, of course, for Volkanovski, if he can do this, if he can pull it off, he becomes a two-weight division champion, which is fantastic. Then some people might say, well, he's got nothing to lose, because the reality is when you do step up from a lower weight class to a higher weight class, yeah, essentially you don't have anything to lose, because if you lose, you're still the champion. You're just not a double champ. So as I say, you get the balls, you get the kudos, you get the respect from the fight community for stepping up and taking on somebody bigger. But if you lose, well, guess what? Everything's fine.
While on the surface it may appear as a heroic and valiant move by Volkanovski, some fans have some conspiracy theories, suggesting that Volkanovski may have known that this would happen all along and that he was calmly preparing for this rematch.
Brother, I think the UFC call him and say, hey, we give you good money, man. Jump to the fight, and that's it.
My manager Ali sent me a message, hey, your opponent 2 out, and I just give him message back to, hey, fight someone, doesn't matter who it's gonna be, just I want to fight in Abu Dhabi. And after I wake up I go to again sleep and I wake up to the training, and he sent me the pictures. It's gonna be second round with Volkanovski.
Volk, Charles, Poirier, or Justin, like, doesn't matter, bro. Like, it's supposed to be Charles, okay, he pull out, but we already beat him and we don't care about this. Rather, if King Kong can make 155, okay, bring this guy here.
I'm tired about this. If you can bring King Kong and he can make 155, let's go.
Now, the circumstances leading up to this fight are raising several eyebrows, but Oliveira's withdrawal from the bout was due to a severe cut on his eyebrow, which did require 9 stitches. The abruptness of his injury and the quickness with which the UFC and Volkanovski's team agreed to the rematch raised a lot of questions about whether this had been a premeditated plan. Also, speculation mounted suggesting that Oliveira's injury might have served as a cover for Volkanovski's secret preparations for the lightweight showdown. However, these theories are quickly dispelled when we examine the facts. Oliveira not only showed photographic evidence of his deep cut, but also explained his decision to withdraw, stating that he could not enter such a crucial fight, being less than 100% ready. He emphasized the importance of the match and his unwillingness to compromise on the preparation. And most importantly, how can people believe the UFC conspiracy that Oliveira intentionally cut his eye? I mean, come on, really? It's very laughable. As you know, in this sport, fighters have to deal with a lot of different injuries and accidents like this from time to time. It is not the first time that it has ever happened. Furthermore, Volkanovski himself had undergone surgery during the summer following a successful fight against Yair Rodriguez. In an official statement, he expressed uncertainty about his readiness for a rematch with Makhachev in October. The surgery was on his arm, and he indicated that he would need time to recover and train properly. Now, that led the UFC to officially announce the Makhachev-Oliveira rematch, seemingly ruling out Volkanovski as a potential replacement. Now, another compelling piece of evidence against conspiracy theories is the potential fight between Volkanovski and Ilia Topuria. Though not officially announced, Topuria himself revealed that this bout was in the works for UFC 297, which would lead us to believe that Volkanovski was focused on his next title defense in the featherweight division.
Hope and plan is, if Alex Volkanovski wins, the belt and beats Islam Makhachev and is healthy and is good to go, he is ready and willing and open to fighting Ilia Topuria in Toronto. That is yet to be officially announced as the location, but in the January pay-per-view, and we all assume it's Toronto, and a lot of people have said it's Toronto. If he loses, there is an option on the table to have Topuria fight Max Holloway. And if it means that he's going to be out for an extended period of time, then perhaps that will be for an interim title. So as you can see, there's a lot going on here.
Now, while the circumstances leading up to Volkanovski's involvement in the UFC 294 title rematch may be shrouded in mystery, the evidence suggests that it was an impromptu and genuine decision made by both the fighter and the UFC. The desire to avenge his previous loss to Makhachev likely outweighed the risks, showcasing the true warrior spirit of Volkanovski. Now, ultimately, regardless of all the theories and speculations, UFC 294 presents fans with a very exciting and unexpected main event. It is an opportunity to witness two world-class fighters, Makhachev and Volkanovski, squaring off in a high-stakes rematch, which promises to be a very thrilling spectacle for MMA enthusiasts. As you remember, Islam Makhachev's last encounter with Volkanovski proved to be a very grueling contest. Makhachev faced the most formidable challenge of his career and experienced moments of domination by the featherweight champion. While he did manage to secure a victory on the judges' scorecards, he did fall short of dethroning the great from the pinnacle of the pound-for-pound rankings. But Alexander Volkanovski was not the only fighter who could have replaced the cut Charles Oliveira in the title fight against Islam Makhachev. According to Dustin Poirier, who occupies the third ranking in the UFC lightweight rankings, representatives of the organization did contact him and asked if he was ready to take a fight with the champion on 10 days' notice. They called and I said yes, he posted on social media answering a related question from a fan. But no, Dana knows what he's doing. Well, that is all for today. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel because it is very important to us. And thank you all in advance.